All righty, boys and girls. Who is listening? Who is listening? Now, boys and girls, I will only Chandler, tell Miss Moody what you have on the bottom of your desk and why.
I don't even see anything at the bottom of my desk.
I can show you why.
Very good. No, you didn't like to be called on, and that made me sad. No, he's already explained. I just wondered, and thank you very much. Okay, I feel like I'm on a tennis court here, a tennis team. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Well, thank you. Let's sing a morning song this morning. I feel like doing that. I'm shaking my head. No, that means you must be doing something that is maybe that's wrong or dangerous, Chandler. Here we go. Ready? One more over here. He'll get you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces, and this is the way to start our new day. Now you try it with me. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with bright, shiny faces, and this is the way to start our new day. And now let's sing our long vowel song because it's been a while since we have done that. First, we'll put our A, E, I, O, U, or oo, like in for oo. That's right. I don't make any noises except the Snooty's mouth. Here we go. Long vowel song. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. I know the long vowels, and so do you. Next, let's do our short vowel song. Boys and girls, you should not have your hand raised unless you have an emergency. Okay? Now, remember, Mrs. Doll has 5 children. We just said their long names, their whole name. Now she's going to give them a quick, short nickname. Watch Miss Moody's hands. The little girl, what does she want?
Apple.
Apple. What did they have? What is the short I for? Icky. And your finger sort of looks like an I. Short O got his nickname. Going to the doctor and saying, ah. And then short U ate too many nuts. Now, let's see if we can sing our short vowel song. A, E, I, O. A, E, I, O. A, E, I, O. I know my short vowels, and so do you. So, boys and girls, if you're trying to sound out a word and Miss Minnie goes like this, what are you going to say? Okay. That would just help us a little bit. Open up your phonics book. You should already have page 33 out. That is what you have for homework. And we'll get Miss Greer to collect that for us and she got 9. And then we see riddle time. Who can raise their hand? Tell Miss Moody what a riddle is. Riddle me this. Riddle me that. I'm going to choose James. James, what's a riddle?
If you, but don't look under the riddle because it says the answer.
Well, I'm asking you, what is a riddle. Don't tell Miss Minnie a riddle. Tell me what a riddle is.
A riddle is something like it's a something like what is round and something.
Okay, let's get some help for you. Jordan, a riddle. What's a riddle?
It's a thing like a line.
It can be. That's true. Brock?
It's when you like tell someone a question and it's hard and they can't figure it out like
Like this. What is black and white and red all over? This is a very old riddle. Okay, Sterling?
how can you tell the neighbor who's embarrassed?
Uh-huh.
A zebra.
A what?
A zebra.
That's a good guess.
A news.
A newspaper. Good, Bryce. A newspaper is printed in black and white, and you read it all over. So I have read the newspaper. So the riddle is, what is black and white and red all over? That's a homophone. They don't mean the color red, R-E-D. They mean someone has read it. Now, read the first riddle for us, please, Layla. Boys and girls, let me tell you a secret you may not know. If your book is open to 35, you will be able to see what you're doing. If it's open to 35. If it's not, you're not going to know what's going on. 35 is at the very beginning. Oh, okay. Minnie has arthritis, which is really arthritis. It just means this means bones are old. But I'm fine. Yes, yes.
You're gonna get to my fault.
All right, who do we go to, Layla?
What has 4
What has 4
legs but never walks or runs?
legs but never walks or runs? Layla, who you gonna call on? With tapping. Chandler, a table, all right? Chandler, if you would put those down, I'd call on you, but you make so much noise I can't hear. Go ahead, Kylie, read riddle number 2 for us.
How can you stop what cat or dog?
How can you tell that it was raining cats and dogs? Who do you want to call on? Hurry up or I'll pick them.
I don't remember.
Braden, go ahead. What's the answer, honey? How can you tell it was raining cats or dogs?
You would see the cat or dog.
Well, that's a good clue, Sterling.
That on the top of the picture it's a cat and a dog, and the guy is holding an umbrella.
You step into a poodle. Walker, read number 3 and take that pencil out of your mouth. Why?
Why was the horse's blanket unhappy?
Why was the horse's blanket unhappy? Who are you gonna pick? Raise your hand if you know the answer.
What to what?
Why was the horse's blanket unhappy?
I know.
Walker, are you gonna pick somebody to answer, sweetie? Why, Xavier? Okay, we don't ever raise our hand for an Braden?
Because the horse died.
Brock?
Cause it had to live with a saddle.
And had to live with a saddle. eagles. Good answer, because red and blue are primary colors, and when they're mixed together, you get a secondary color. That is what?
Purple.
Purple. All right, next, okay, let's call on Carson for number 5.
What does the bug say as he falls into soapy water?
Who are you gonna call on?
Sarah.
Bub. I'm in bubble now. I'm in bubble now. Instead of I'm in trouble now, he's saying I'm in bubble now. Well, that was pretty funny. Number 8, read that for us. Who would like to read it? Bryce?
What do you get when you cross a B with a E?
And eagle. Boys and girls, whenever you have a word that begins with a vowel like eagle, you cannot say a eagle or a apple or a alligator. Alright? You have to say and if the next word begins with a vowel. Alright. Would you say I will build a igloo or an igloo? And, because igloo begins with a vowel. All right, Miss Minnie totally forgot what was going on. Bryce, you read the question, and did you call on someone for an answer? Who are you gonna call us?
So you already went.
If you already had a
No.
turn, maybe you should raise your hand. Luke, what's the answer? What do you get when you cross a B with an eagle?
A beagle.
All right, a beagle, which is funny because that's a type of what? Dog. All right. Chandler, did you read one? Say no, ma'am.
I didn't read them.
Well, we'll get you. Go, Chandler. Number 7.
How can you tell if a maple tree is
Break it down into syllables.
I know what that
Take your finger. and- Good. Boys and girls, remember, take your finger and cover up and start at the beginning with the prefix or the first syllable and break it down. How can you tell if a maple tree is embarrassed? Who are you gonna call on?
Alexa.
no.
How can you tell if a maple tree is embarrassed?
It sneezes or red.
Right.
thing.
Now, boys and girls, listen, James. Miss Minnie loves all of y'all so much, and I want you to remember that life's not fair. But in the classroom, we make it fair by we raise our hand. Okay? Now, when some people get embarrassed and feel a little shy, their face will turn real red. This Minnie has a good friend, and she, you know exactly how she's always feeling, because her whole face gets so red, and also if she gets a little upset, I know it, because her whole face is red as it can be, and so we really know what Lindsay's thinking all the time. And she's a real sweet, good, nice person, so we don't like it when her face looks red because we feel like she's maybe a little embarrassed or unhappy. But also when she wins an award or gets a prize, what's gonna happen to her face?
Happy.
It's gonna get red too. So, that's called blushing. And so the person that wrote the riddle is pretending like the tree is blushing. Now, boys and girls, let's turn the page and we see a page we're going to work on. But before we do that, let's take this page and the second one, 35 and 37. Remember how this video want you to put your hand here and then slide, gently slide. Well, here Miss Moody can't do it. I need to put it down so I can do it. Good job. Slide. There you go. Then close your book and put it up, and you should have 2 sheets like this. Okay? Now, we're going to keep both of them out. If you cannot tear it out, I just showed you how to do it. Where's your hand supposed to be? No. This hand here. This hand. Pick this up. Yeah, pull.
I turned it out in no time.
Oh,
It's easy.
Tear that out.
Okay. Luke. Brett has 4 legs, but never walks or runs.
Excuse me, whenever the light goes out, that means there's way too much noise. The only sound I want you to hear is Miss Moody's sound. Now, put your phonics book away. Walker, you've got 1 more page to tear out. You should have 2 pages. Take your page, it has the riddle on it. The riddles, and flip it over. Now, you are looking at page 36. We'll let Miss Greer collect 37 for everybody, and we'll save those. But right now, we're turning to 36. Okay, 2nd graders, let's all pay attention. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're doing. Wasim, do you have a pencil? Put everything up. You don't need that, Wasim. You need to be looking at page 36. Now, I'll erase the vowels. And let's look and see what we have to work with today. Read what it says in the top of the box for us, please. Brock. Malachi, pay attention. Get your pencil out, darling.
Some words end in a consonant followed by LE. In these words, the consonant plus LE forms the last syllable. Breaking apart a word into syllables can help you sound out the word.
Very good. Very good. Now, boys and girls, breaking the syllables down can help you. Let's look at number 1 is what?
Can.
And then come up here with your marker your teacher gave you. Brock, and divide handle into syllables for us. Let's see where Brock is going to divide this word. Put a straight line down. Now, Brock, listen to me. This is an important rule. When you have a vowel and you have these consonants, this is called a closed consonant syllable. And the other rule is whenever you have LE, look at the consonant before it and divide it before the LE and the consonant. You have to remember that rule. What is the second word, please, James? First is sad. No, it's the second one is sad. And then what's the next word by it? Saddle. How about get your marker and come show us where we would divide this word. I'm going to lower these just a little bit. I think they're a little high. between double like consonant division, or when you have LE and the consonant in front of it, divide it before that consonant. Look at number 3. What is that word, please, Bryce?
Rat.
Rat. And then the second word is what?
Oh.
Rat what? Rattle. Very good. All right, Bryce, come up and whack that. Yes, Wasi. Did you want to do one? Oh, okay, I'll give you the next one. Wow, between the double like consonants. Yay, do. Next, y'all divide yours. Y'all, Wasi's going to tell us what the next word is. Wasi, what is it? Well, number 4. It's number 4. Wig, and then the next word beside it is what? Wiggle. Good. Now come on up here. The price is right. Okay, well, see, where will we divide that word? Yes. That's so smart. Boys and girls, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. I'm amazed at how smart y'all are. You're just great thinkers. Now, let's go to the 5th word. Help us out, Xavier. What is number 5?
Bun.
Bun. And what's the word beside it?
Bible.
Very good. Could you please help us? Bring your marker and divide this word for us. What you need, honey? Put your hands down while Xavier helps us. Excellent. Look what he knows. When you have a word that has a closed consonant, you would divide it. Also, LE, consonant in front of the LE, divide it there. Be sure you're doing this on your paper, boys and girls. What is word number 6, please? Jordan? The first word is just what? Yeah, little. Come divide that for us, please, sugar. Sugar. Yes, boys and girls, sometimes Miss Media will call somebody a nickname like Honey Lamb, Sweetheart, and Sugarfoot. But they want you to say on the playground, come here, darling, and let's swing. Come here, honey. Do your friends want you to call them that? Say, no, ma'am. But is it okay for Miss Moody to call you honey? Yeah. So, don't call your friends nicknames. Miss Moody gets to do that because I'm a grandmother many times over. All right. What's your word, Jordan? Yeah, Jordan. What's your word? Little. Little. Now, boys and girls, we have several steps in the yellow box that are actually telling us how to recognize strategies or ways to recognize, to be able to read words that we don't know. I would like you to, Malachi, could you read that entire yellow box for us? Boys and girls, please put your finger under every word as Malachi reads this. Step 1.
Look for the word first. Prefixes at the beginning of the word. Step 2. Look for the word parts, suffix at the end of the word. Step 3. In a base word, look for the familiar spelling patterns. Think about the 6-syllable spelling patterns you have learned. Step 4. Sound out the blend together the word chart. Step 5. Say the word parts fast. Adjust your pronunciation as needed. Ask yourself, is it a real word? Does it make sense in this language?
Very good. Let's give a loud clap. That was excellent. Now, let's look at this, second graders. I'm going to erase this first. Alrighty. Number 7. Who can read that word? Who would like to read that word? Okay. does number 7 say?
Unbuckle.
Unbuckle. Very good. Unbuckle. And boys and girls, you know that usually you divide a word that ends in LE before the consonant, and the consonant is KLE, isn't it? And the K goes with the C, CK. Cut, 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 cut. And we don't ever separate CK when we're dividing a word in syllables. We don't separate it. It has to stay together. So we would divide it after the K into unbuckle. Unbuckle. Let's write this sentence beside number 7. You need to rewrite it with a capital U because we're starting a sentence. Unbuckle the saddle. Boys and girls, you had your spelling test this morning, didn't you? I know you wrote some of these words.
We
And
wrote
saddle, right. Read the next sentence for us, please. Rock.
unscramble.
Unscramble. Well, what does unscramble mean?
What?
Raise your hand and tell them, oh, Rock, go ahead.
Like if you unscramble eggs.
You know, that is exactly what a student in my other reading class said. We do scramble eggs. I love scrambled eggs, and I miss my
Me
mama's
too.
scrambled eggs so much. But if you scramble an egg, that is one thing you can't unscramble. Isn't that right, Mrs. Greer? An egg once scrambled, stays scrambled. But what's something else? Well, let me show you this. Look at this, boys and girls.
Miss Career.
Boys and girls, look at my sentence I wrote up here. It's in this box. Read Miss Moody's sentence. Read Miss Moody's sentence, class.
I see
No. Read Miss Moody's sentence. I cat C. What's the problem with that sentence, Sterling?
The I doesn't go first.
It's what word does Miss Moody want you to say? It's what?
Scramble.
Scramble. It's scramble.
A scrambled.
The sentence is all scrambled up, isn't it? If we unscramble it,
I know how to.
okay, who said that?
Brace.
I do too.
Bryce did? Okay, Bryce, what should it be?
I first. C.
I what?
I.
Just say it the right way.
I see a cat.
Correct. I see a cat. Period. So, unscramble. We unscramble puzzles all the time. Miss Moody loves puzzles.
Oh yeah.
Raise your hand if you like to do puzzles too. I do very, very much. And to unscramble the puzzle, you pour it out and it's all scrambled up. And when you unscramble it, it works together to form a picture, doesn't it? So let's write unscramble, capital U for unscramble. This board actually moves. C-R-A-M-B-L-E. The puzzle. We don't have room for a very long, complex sentence, do we? Unscramble the puzzle. Very good. Very good. Now, boys and girls, you need to take this And be sure your name is on the riddle side. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Oh, well, you gotta hurry up. Everybody should have copied these two small sentences. Be sure you have, and then write your name on the top of the riddle side. And we'll let Miss Greer take those up. Boys and girls, what a day. Everybody's going so fast.
It was short today.
Well, we have spelling tests and other things, but yes. What's your sister stuff? What grade is she in? Oh. Boys and girls, raise your hand if you have a little sister or a little brother in kindergarten here. You have a lot of people with. Walker, you got a little brother in kindergarten here? Right, so you should raise your hand. What scene you do? Aww. A little boy or girl? Aww.
I don't have a brother or a sister.
My sister,
I
do.
I said about unscrambling causes a lot.